Welcome to Dolly, pardon, the sassiest, classiest, and most unfiltered adult collectors podcast.
We're serving up weekly episodes packed with laughs, hot takes, and all the tea from the world of adult doll collecting. Whether you're into high fashion minis, vintage treasures, or just here for the love of dolls, we've got you covered.
So grab a drink, strike a pose, and let's talk dolls. Because collecting isn't just a hobby, it's a lifestyle. Welcome to Season 2, Episode 1 of Dolly Pardon, the podcast. Welcome back, everybody.
Hi. Welcome.
We are so excited to be back, you guys. I know that we have missed you guys. We know that you guys have missed us too. But we are coming back strong with a bang. We are going to be looking at all of the Integrity Toys Poppy Parker screenings today. You know, Poppy Parker is
And characters.
queen. Yeah, and characters too. Not just Poppy Parker, but some of her friends as well. So, you know, Poppy Parker is the queen of Integrity Toys these days. So we know that everyone is very excited to take a closer look at Miss Poppy Parker. So let's get right into it. But first, let's read the fuck out of each other. Okay, so in honor of Pride Month and Paris is burning, the library is now open. Raji, I feel really bad coming for you today, so I think I'll pass. You're used to guys not coming for you, though, right?
Cheers.
She is, yes, damn right.
Naomi. I know being I know that being the second most popular girl in the group is hard for Raj. But being the least popular in the group must be awful for you.
How about you, bitch?
Girl, I'm Beyonce. Let's be real.
Beyonce?
Beyonce, more like Luther Vandross. Okay, my turn. So, as you know, we're reading each other, and I'm trying not to use, especially when it comes to Naomi, I'm trying not to use visual aids, but that's what I get when I look at Naomi, visual aid.
You can't even read, bitch. Illiterate.
Illiterate. Okay, and Estefan, plastic poppy, or at uni plastic power bottom. I don't know if giving blood is a thing that you can do. It's not because of your homosexual lifestyle. It's because it's mostly semen.
This is true, bitch. It's pink.
There's blood in it.
Pink.
Yeah.
We shouldn't do this because, children are listening. On that note, I just want to put on record that I really, really do not like doing this. People have grown accustomed to the fact that I am actually the nice one in this trio, and I really don't like reading this to people out. However, as you guys know, Raj is Indian. So, beautiful country, beautiful people. However, he stopped believing in reincarnation because even his past lives and his dolls have been like, what the hell have we done that is so wrong to get to this point?
Yes, it's true. I live terribly.
And, Estefan is knees deep into his Bratz era, and we know that Estefan doesn't just collect the Bratz. He's a Bratz doll himself. He's got big lips, snatched waistline, and a massive head that doesn't really go with that body.
And it's full of air. Okay, so first segment of the day, Dolly Parton fake news, where we discuss real news just for fake bitches. And something that we have discussed many a times in season one, but we are going to be spending an entire segment talking about today, is how Bratz is really owning the adult doll market space. They're really catering a lot of what they're doing for the adult doll collector, and they're really just owning that market and just
Mm.
annihilating the competition there.
Yeah.
They just did this Gentle Monster Bratz collaboration. I'm actually going to share my screen so we can all see what I'm talking about. If you guys are just listening in on Spotify, you guys can click on over to view so you guys can like watch what we're talking about. You can see this like really immersive pop-up where you can buy a pair of Gentle Monster glasses or sunglasses,
Yeah.
match it with your Bratz doll, and it is definitely just like I said, dedicated towards that adult doll collector. Look at this giant Bratz doll that they put right here. It's like a
It's
photo op,
insane.
super Instagrammable. Isn't that cool?
It's
It's
terrifying,
insane. It's
but like
You think
insane.
it's
it's
so cool. It's cool, but it's also like kind of scary as well if you think about it. I don't know if you guys have
yeah.
ever seen Attack on Titan, but like it's giving Attack on
Yeah.
Titan vibes. But she's still serving, don't get me wrong.
There is a certain kind of phobia where you're like afraid of like really like giant things, and this would
Yeah.
definitely trigger someone who has that phobia. But I was
Do
seeing
you
like
have that phobia?
definitely not. Um but I was like looking at the pop-up, the outside view, and you can actually see this giant doll from the outside of the pop-up because it's like through the glass window.
Ooh.
So it looks like she's just like staring out to through the store. It's kind
It's
of crazy. It looks like
mental.
this. Yeah, she's absolutely wild. But here you have like the girl group Cat's Eye, here
Oh
at the
no
pop-up.
way.
Yeah, yeah, look at them.
That's cool.
I
Yeah,
mean, the girlies are really like all coming out in their best Bratz fashions. It's just so cohesive. It's
mhm,
just great marketing for the brand. Great
Mm.
marketing.
Yeah,
mhm,
100%. It's executed really well. It's strange though. I don't feel like there was much hype uh, prior to the release. I feel like it came very quickly and it's gone very
yeah.
quickly compared to other Bratz drops.
Yeah, they didn't make enough quantities, I don't think, of this. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Because I think a lot of people wanted their hands on it, and it sold out super quick. I wanted it myself. It sold out very, very quick.
Yeah,
But like Naomi is saying, like we know Barbie Core had its moment.
yeah.
This is definitely the year of Bratz Core.
Yeah, 100%. I've just spotted Donna Paola there. I love Donna Paola. She's an actress on I don't know if you guys have ever watched Elite.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Yeah,
yeah,
she was in the
yeah.
in Elite, and yeah, it's done so well, and I think it's definitely catering to, you know, especially with its price tag, to the adult collector. I think it's I'm going to be honest here. I think it's a ridiculous amount of money for a Bratz doll. I don't know if it was marketed as a Bratz doll that came with glasses or glasses that came with the Bratz doll. You
I
know,
I
think you were
think.
meant to purchase the glasses to be able to get the doll. I don't
Mhm.
think the doll is just an extra, isn't it? It's not meant to be the star of the
mm,
show. This is a brand that
Right.
is, trying to sell the glasses. So the doll is just the cherry on top, is the extra. But
mm,
Right.
what we see really is a doll. We don't see the glasses. The glasses are not my cup of tea. Some of them are really nice. They're not my
mhm.
cup of tea, but I would literally kill for the doll. The doll is so good. The
Yeah, the
Yeah.
doll's
boxes.
incredible.
I don't know,
Yeah.
but you know, doll collectors, you know what they're like. You know, anything that speaks to them, it doesn't matter what the collab is, they want it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wanted
It's
it for sure. I don't even like
Mm.
wear glasses, but I was about to get a pair of glasses just so I can get this fucking doll and match with
she
her.
was about to
But
blind herself for it.
I really would. But you know, it was at like about a $400 price point. I would say like 350, 400. I can't remember off the top of my head. But you know, they
Mm.
are doing even things in the introductory playline price point. So they also just announced the release of this Stylin' Bratz doll line. That's going to be
Mhm.
released later this year, and it's going to be, in the play line. So you'll be able to find this on Amazon, at Target,
Mm.
probably about 25. Oh yeah,
Mm.
about $30 each. And
Yeah.
what I thought was really cool was each of these dolls comes with an adult large shirt that you
Extra
can kind of like
large.
customize,
Yeah.
extra large shirt
Even
that you
Raj
can
can wear it.
customize.
Yeah, that was actually one of my questions. They say extra large adult size, but how big is extra large?
He's
Like, is this
American
just...
extra large. You fit in it, don't worry.
It's a really cute idea
Yeah.
though. I think it definitely encourages people to you know take their dolls, take them out and about, take photos with them, which as we know is something that can be a little bit daunting for collectors. But this way you're kind of owning it by wearing the same stuff.
I mean, I love that they give you
Yeah.
instructions on how to style it in different ways.
Yeah,
It's just really fun.
I
I think
th
the whole idea is really fun, isn't it?
yeah.
I think this one right here is how Raj would wear his shirt right here.
Yes.
No, the
I
one
have
on
to
the
keep
top.
I have to keep doing that. People wear those tops with
with no
Yeah.
with no bra.
no bra, no. I will say, for this drop, they all look great, but they did
Mm.
Sasha so dirty
Let me
here.
see. Let
Uh,
me see, Sasha.
Let's see, Sasha.
like, what the fuck have they put her in? Like, compared to the screening's nice, don't get me wrong, but the outfit
Yeah,
looks terrible. What is that?
it's something you would wear.
No, no.
Yeah.
Compare if you
I mean, you're
compare.
wearing it now. You're literally wearing a.
I am. But
Raj
if
is
you
literally
do,
wearing this right now. He's wearing a Los Angeles Lakers shirt for anyone who
You're literally
can't
wearing a
see.
tank top. Like,
no, but if you compare, so if you look at a picture of all four of them together,
mhm.
right, and you look at their outfits, they did Sasha dirty, and it's very upsetting.
Let's look at
Um,
all four of them together and see
yeah,
who has, let me see.
Who wore it
Can we zoom in
best?
on this?
yeah,
Yeah.
Come on, Chloe.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Jade is always my favorite. Usually, like
yeah.
9 times out of 10, Jade is going to be my favorite, and she still takes the cake for me here.
Jade wants to
Yeah,
speak to the manager.
she wants to. I love the charm on the glasses, but yeah,
Yeah, that's a cool touch for sure. Yasmin's screening looks really gross to me. Like, what is with this chalky lip?
yeah, it's not great.
Yeah, no, it's not a vibe. It reminds me of like, um, to be fair, actually, she's actually really cute.
I guess this picture is not so bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
I think it was
alright.
just the where she looked in the other
Can we talk
picture
about the
made.
zigzag part line? So 2000s.
Yeah, that's kind of cool for
Oh
sure.
my
That's really
god.
cool.
That
I
is
like
so
the little star in the
2000s.
iris. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I think it's
no.
nice that they're still giving us new brats, but catering in different ways. Like it's customizable. There's different shirts. You're
Mm.
Hmm.
still able to have a doll, but still, think about it when you're, sometimes you just want to
Think
throw on the
about it.
shirt and go out and about as a grown up and still rep your doll as much as possible.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It's nice.
I think it's
Cool,
great.
right?
Bratz is doing it right. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's the year of
we
brats.
had like other brands releasing stuff, and they are not remotely as interesting as these drops here. I
Mm,
mean,
Yeah.
Barbara really needs to step her game up to come to this level.
yeah.
Yeah, no, sorry about it. This is just something else. I mean, can I see Chloe, please?
Yeah, let's go to Chloe.
Because Chloe's giving me life. I mean, I want those
She looks
trousers.
great. Yeah, yeah.
She's
100%.
so freaking good. Like, are we even kidding me? She's so good. Obsessed.
That screening's a bit plain.
She's playing. She's like me. We are playing girls.
Yeah, she just has
Yeah.
like a little wash of color on the eyes, but yeah, it's
A
I like how
tiny
the
little
strawberry has
love.
big old brat slips on it
Yeah.
too.
Yes.
That's a
That
cute
is
little
the
touch.
Esther strawberry.
Yeah, it's like me as a piece of
Mm.
fruit. I am a
Mm.
piece of fruit
Bratz
actually.
blends. I'm the peach.
Mm. Yeah, you sure are. All right, you guys ready to move on?
Yeah.
Yeah. This week we have had a very special reveal, a very lovely return. We had a monogram return. We discussed monogram in a previous episode of the podcast. So if you missed that one out, make sure to go and listen to it. It was a season 1 exclusive, and you need to go back and listen to it. So Chris Stokel designed this beautiful gift set called Popular. The sculpt for this gift set is monogram. The body is Poppy Parker, which I thought was very, very clever. And is very Dior inspired. We have 3 pieces. We have a set of lingerie, attire, and dress with a coat. Very beautiful, very Japanese, very pretty, very Dior. How do you girls feel about it?
I think this is really beautiful work. As you were saying, I think it's really
Yeah.
smart to have this on a Poppy Parker body because not everyone knows what monograms are. Not a lot of people have monogram dolls, but a lot of people have Poppy Parker dolls. So I think a lot of people who have Poppy Parker dolls might just buy this gift set just for the fashion so they can put it on their Poppy dolls. So I think that was a very
Yeah.
smart choice on Integrity Toys' part. I just don't like the face. I have to say the monogram's face. I know that Carmen said that she's meant to look like a mannequin. I
Yeah.
just can't get over it. To me, she looks straight up like something that you would see in a department store. Like
Yeah.
it just is giving very stone-faced bitch to me. I'm not into
She's
it.
a man, Iken.
Yeah.
When they did the reveal, I was really like, oh my God, it's amazing, it's lovely, it's beautiful. But the longer I look at the looks,
Yeah.
the the more I'm starting to dislike them or see
Yeah.
things that I don't like. For example, I'm not sure about the spiders or the whatever they are on the pink set. If it was plain, I think it would be so stunning. But the I'm not quite sure I like that. I
It's
love
hmm
the
fireworks. It looks like fireworks.
I thought it was palm trees or spiders. No, could
No,
be
because baby, you're
fireworks.
a firework.
Yes. The bell sleeves, cute. The hat, yep. I love the pink outfit, the pink fur thing, but I'm not sure about the lace. I don't know if the lace is it doesn't sit well with me. What about you guys?
I think the thing with Chris designs, so this was designed by Chris Stoker, who normally does his 59. His designs for clothes are always very refined, and I think
Yeah.
he's an actual designer. He does clothes really, really well. Is not my cup of tea. I can see the inspiration is very similar to the original. They're beautiful, but they're not my cup of tea. Again, as Esther said, I totally think putting these on Poppy Parker's body is a very intelligent choice. This set retails for $199. And Carol, when she discussed this, she mentioned that if the tariff stays at 30%, we're just gonna pay an extra $28 or $21. How much did she say? I can't
Mm,
remember. On top of the cost.
yeah.
Which is clever. So Integrity is making very clear that they're not going to be absorbing the cost of the increases for these future releases, which I don't
Yeah.
know how I feel about it. But 199 is a very inexpensive gift set of 3 outfits,
Yeah.
I think. There's 3
Yeah.
pairs of
Yeah.
shoes, 3 outfits. There's a doll. Yes, she's not my cup of tea. I don't like monogram. But I
Mm.
can see some old lady in Minnesota, um, you know, being so excited
Gooning.
about this. Yeah, gooning. She is literally gooning. So yeah, no, I can definitely see her in her house in Minneapolis doing this. So yeah, no, I like her. Not gonna buy her.
Yeah, easy pass for me. Yeah.
I just
Do-
there's something that's off with these outfits. I'm not quite sure what it is.
They're just so like 1910s. This is like Poppy
Yeah,
Parker's grandma. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, in her heyday.
yeah. During the
hmm
war,
hmm
yeah,
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 seducing soldiers. I
yeah.
Right.
think with this green one especially, it's the material of the dress, the bow on the front. I'm
It's
not sure I
giving
like that.
sofa.
Yes, it just
Mm.
doesn't. the embroidery is nice, but if the rest of the outfit was plain as well, I think it would be more effective. It's giving very much a Monet, like the pond. I can't remember what you call
Yeah.
it, but yeah.
So
Yeah.
Still undecided,
give him one
if I'm honest.
exchange. So no,
Yeah.
I don't think.
Yeah. I would like to exchange it for something else,
Yeah,
yes.
not my cup of tea. I mean, the tire is beautiful. The pink outfit is so gorgeous. The cuts, you can tell it's been
Mm,
crafted to precision. It's beautiful. It's
yeah,
definitely the most important piece out of the set. But yeah, it's a
yeah.
pass. It's easy pass for me.
It has a life jacket as well, which is cute.
Yeah, she's in drowning.
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah.
Titanic.
Yeah. Oh,
Integrity
it's
Toys, if you're
Titanic.
listening, just go ahead and give us those Poppy Parkers. That's
Yeah.
what we're wanting. And speaking of the Poppy Parkers, let's get right into the topic of the day. Yeah?
Yeah.
Right, dearly beloved, we're gathered here today to be a part of a very special episode. I think everybody's been asking for it. They've been
Been
gagging
asking for it.
it.
You're
Dying
dying for it.
And it's finally here. We're going to be reviewing Poppy Parker and her friends and frenemies, sculpts and characters today. So we thought long and hard who could we invite for this episode, and we wanted to do it in a special way because, of course, Poppy is literally the Beyonce of Integrity Toys.
Like I'm
And
the Beyonce of this podcast. Yeah, go ahead.
sure.
Yeah.
And you're the Tina Tanaka of this podcast. So, and and we thought about who could we invite, who could we have, and we considered somebody who is an expert in this field, and somebody there, is a woman of real knowledge and charisma when it comes to Poppy Parker. Unfortunately, that person wasn't available, so we're stuck with Plastic Poppy. And so it's
Yay!
just us squirrels, and
Yes.
we have Plastic Poppy, which is the Plastic Poppy of the of the podcast.
Yeah. I mean, I will say that I'm obsessed with Poppy Parker, but I'm still a dumb bitch, so I don't know everything. But yeah, I am quite obsessed, and I feel like I have a few bits of knowledge in my back pocket.
Yay! Let's jump
You're too
into
excited.
it. Darla Daly. She sounds like a drag
Anna Daly.
queen.
Yeah.
Darla Daly. So Darla Daly is Poppy Parker's BFF. They met in a record shop, and Darla Daly is on a TV show. And
Okay.
but now her and Poppy Parker are like BFFs, basically.
Oh wow.
That's cute.
Mhm,
I mean,
mhm.
what kind of record do you think she was looking for? I think it was Kim Petras.
Definitely.
She strikes me as like a heavy metal type of girl.
Ooh.
What do we think of her face? I mean, I find that Dala 1.0 has got like a massive forehead. She's got.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't focus on her face when her forehead's staring at me.
So 1.0 is on the left, right? And then 2.0 is the next two, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I definitely like 2.0 a little bit better. I like Darla's nose and lips and eyes. I think that they haven't quite nailed a screening. I think they were very close in Color of My World. I think that the lip is just a little bit off. They haven't nailed the colors and the screening for dark skin on Darla yet.
No.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
Color of My World is very Sunshine Games coded, isn't she?
Yeah. She was almost there. Maybe I would like her with like a lip repaint, perhaps.
I find that Twist and Shout and Colour My World are very bland looking compared to Girl Talk. I
She's a
don't know if
good
that's
girl.
intentional.
She probably is. She's a good girl.
Girl Talk is sassy. Like
Yeah.
this girl gets her nails done, hair done, everything did.
Yeah, she's ready to
Mhm.
read you.
She already done had hers.
All right, you guys. So let's score Darla on a scale of 1 to 10. I am going to give Miss Darla, I'm going to give her a 6. I just want to see a Darla with a really beautiful screening, and I feel like I haven't seen it yet.
I'm gonna go 6 as well. I feel like there could be more to be done with this.
Oh, I'm gonna give Darla a bit of a nice, score because we need more black women. We need
No, there's
more.
another one.
Yes.
I'm gonna give Darla a 7. I think she deserves it. Come on,
Nice.
Darla, give us everything.
So she has a score of 6.3.
Come on, 6.3. Let's get sickening. Right. Ginger Gilroy. This
Ooh.
fucking bitch.
Ginger Minge.
Wait, no,
Uh,
why?
Okay, so Ginger Gilroy is like Poppy's frenemy. So they're like always
Ah,
up for like the same kind of like jobs. Like they're like both like the top models of the moment, but also like both up for like homecoming queen, for
oh, I
instance.
see. Okay, okay.
You know what I mean? So they're rivals and also kind of friends at the same time. I remember when Boudoir Noir came out, she came out at the
Yeah.
same time as the wedding Bella Marier Poppy, and everyone had like this fanfic that Bella Marier was like the wedding Poppy getting married, and Boudoir Noir was like the ginger that was gonna like come steal Poppy's
cheat.
man after the marriage. Yeah,
I
exactly.
love
Is
that.
it a frenemy thing where like they hate each other, but if they get too close, they'll kiss?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see
Yeah,
They
it.
I think
deserve each
yeah.
other.
uh,
Yeah.
Ginger and Cinnamon Holiday at Home is a very long title for one doll, but she's giving like angry Ariel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She didn't get her.
Hold on, you guys. All right, let's score Ginger Gilroy. I
Mhm.
am not a fan of Ginger Gilroy. Every time that we get a Ginger Gilroy, I just wish that it was a Poppy instead. So I am going
Mm,
to give Ginger Gilroy another 6.
yeah.
Wow, we're not gonna get many friends out of this episode, I think, because she's very popular. Ginger, she's
Uh,
really
I
popular.
I'm gonna go with the 7 for her. I don't know her all that well, but she looks nice.
I don't own a Ginger, but I do kind of like her. I don't know. I feel like I want to give Ginger an 8. I think she deserves it,
Ooh, you
especially for
deserve each
cheating
other.
on her friend with her husband. Her husband.
What? She did
Her
what? I see. I
husband.
I don't know too much about the lore of
Hmm.
Ginger. Maybe I would vote her higher if I knew it.
Also, I
The
think like
lore of
Ginger
her being a
looks
whore.
like
Yeah, lore.
Ginger looks like somebody that has like a very thick southern accent. She comes from Louisiana. She speaks a bit like Britney Spears. I don't know. She gives me that vibe. I love that. I love that
I
for
might like her a
Ginger.
little bit more if that were true.
Yeah, a southern belle.
Yeah,
Southern
that might get me
Belle.
into her.
She has a
Oh,
score of 7.
a score
7
of
for Ginger.
7.
Yeah.
Come on, Ginger. Next.
Okay, Miss Jolie James.
Oh God. Okay.
Um, to be completely transparent, you guys, I do not know the lore behind Jolie James. I just know that she's like in the universe and she's a friend. So sorry to
Oh,
disappoint.
Jolly James. We don't
Um,
even know her.
pretty girl.
yeah.
Mm. Isn't she
Beautiful
Colette One
gowns.
One? Isn't she Colette 1.0 face? She is Colette 1.0.
Okay, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I will say that I really like op art opening. I think that this is a stunning, stunning doll, and if I could find her second market at a good price, I will probably buy her.
Okay, yeah, I can see it.
I don't think she's no Darla to me. Darla's got more personality than Jolly James.
I mean, you say that, but up our opening, she has that fringe and that forward-facing stare. Like, she's looking into your
Hmm.
Mm.
soul and whole.
She could give some fierce photos, Miss Jolie James, in
Yeah.
that op art opening for
Because she's a
sure.
Colette 1.0. I don't know. You know what?
Mm.
How I feel about people recycling like sculpts to create new people. What are we giving Miss
Mm.
Jolie James?
I'm gonna give her, because of op art opening, I'm gonna give her a 7.5.
Oh, that's a lot.
Nice. I'm gonna give her a 7 because I don't think she's that bad. I think she needs people to give her a chance. That's what it boils down
Mm.
to.
I'm gonna give her 5.
Oh,
Oh, bitch, look at her pink gun. She's pointing that at you, Naomi. And she's like, bitch.
yeah.
What you call me?
She said,
That's
look
a,
at who's talking.
yeah. That gives Miss James a 6.5.
Oh wow.
Okay, fair.
Uh,
Lonnie Lawrence.
Lonnie
Um,
looks so slutty. Can I say that?
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
She looks like an old
sure.
slut.
Uh,
Yeah, Raj can identify.
Yeah.
40 years old divorced
You can.
women don't deserve to be happy.
I she I don't know if it's a screening, but she's giving JHD, and that's not a read to JHD. That's a read
Uh-huh.
to
Mm,
IT.
it is a
Like
read
no,
JHD.
I just I don't know.
You
I
shady
guess I
bitch.
haven't I haven't seen that many of this character,
There's only these
and
two.
oh, that's probably why. And I don't know. I'm not taken. Normally, I can be like, oh, at least I like one of them. I don't. I mean, I will say, and this is for anyone that has lived in the UK, watched EastEnders, and is as old as me. But Sabina Havok, Mistress of Disguise, is giving Rosa from EastEnders. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, Google it after this.
God. Yeah. Um. Right. Loney. What do we give Loney?
I'm gonna give Lonnie a 5.
Yeah, I'm not gonna leave you alone there, and also give her a 5.
I'm gonna give Loney a 3.
Oh,
Ooh,
wow.
equal. I
Mhm.
like
That's a
it.
that's a 4.3 for Miss
Sorry, Loney, you'll never
Loney.
coming back.
Yes.
It's what she
Bye.
deserves.
Yeah.
There you go,
Tina
Raj.
Tanaka.
Oh,
So
why?
Tina
Okay.
Tanaka is the sister of Tate Tanaka. So Tate
Okay.
Tanaka is a boy that's in the Poppy Parker
Oh,
universe.
yes. Yes. Okay, so it's a sister. Okay, fine.
Yeah, so siblings.
Sister.
Yeah, sisters. I like that we have
Yeah.
some Asian representation in the Poppy
Yeah.
Parker universe. I
Yeah.
think Agent Kamiko Gun is hot. I like the color of the orange against that skin. I like her
Yeah.
eyeliner.
Yeah.
Double Agent, she doesn't look quite as fierce here. She looks a little
Mm,
softer. I think I like Tina Tanaka looking fierce.
I think it's two
yeah.
different sculpts as well. I think Agent Kimiko Gun is a different sculpt, and
Oh.
I much prefer that Tina there.
What?
Same, same.
Kimiko?
Yeah, I think she's a lot
Yeah.
better. Plus,
Yeah, because
Kimiko Gun is my drag name.
you don't want to see her trigger. Um,
Boom
I will
boom.
say, Double Agent, she has got such a screw face. Like, she looks angry. Um,
Mhm.
She's had
compared
it.
to, yeah, Kimiko is like serving, and she looks great. I love the eye makeup. And I think that the rest of the screening is played down, and I think that looks nice.
Mhm.
But yeah, Double Agent, she doesn't look very happy.
She doesn't
I
want to
think
be there.
she doesn't want to be in that dress. I can tell you that now, because look at it.
Don't blame her.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, the dress is ugly too. Yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna give Tina Tanaka, I'm gonna give her a 7. I would like to see more of her. I just want to see
Hmm.
her like Poppy Parker is usually so cutesy. I think Tina Tanaka could be the like edgy alternative in the Poppy Parker universe. So bring her back, but make her edgy.
Yeah. I would like to give Tina a 8. However, Double Agents brings her down to a 6.5 to me.
Mm.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give her a 6, and I'm not gonna
Okay.
say much else. It's
Mm.
That
what
gives
she
her
deserves.
a 6.5.
6.5 for Miss Tina Tanaka. That's a rough score. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I think we're ready to move on over to Poppy Parker, are we?
Who's that?
Yes.
Never
All
seen one
right. So
before.
Ah!
I put this slide here, the Dolly Parton crew as Poppy Parker. So here to the left, we have Irresistible in India, which I thought was a lovely representation for Naomi.
It's true. I love yellow.
I'm like, I mean, actually, they could all be representation. Bossy Nova could be Naomi.
Bossy Nova.
Mad in Milan could be Naomi.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. So who do you guys think is who? Tell me.
Yeah. I know who I am.
I'm gonna say Bossa Nova is Raj.
It's because of my fringe, isn't it?
And Mad for Milan sounds
Yeah.
like you, Esther.
Okay, okay.
And I'm definitely irresistible in India.
No, actually. So,
Yeah.
yeah. You guys have it all wrong. We don't have to spend too much time here. All right,
You're
moving on.
good.
So, first screening, and perhaps the most popular screening that we see with Poppy Parker dolls, is the Bergdorf Goodman screening. So this was the launch that they did in Bergdorf Goodman stores. So they had these dolls available for purchase in their stores. And this was the first time that we saw the doll. So usually the screening is named after the first time that we see
Yeah.
whatever doll happened. So with screenings, you can either talk about the brow screening or the eye screening. We're going to be talking about kind of like a mix of both, but specifically the eye screening here. So what you'll notice usually whenever we talk about Bergdorf Goodman is that arched brow, but here we're talking about that kind of like double winged lash. And I like Bergdorf Goodman, although it's not my favorite Poppy Parker screening. I feel like they tend to look a little Botoxy and a little like resting bitch face to me.
Love that. I would
I
like
do
to say
like
that
that.
somebody tampered these slides because somebody added Galaxy Girl, and I want to know who that person is.
That was me.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
block you. She is the worst puppy ever made, and I would have never included the bitch into the slides. Don't know how she managed to appear here.
You heard it here first. Dolly Parton falls into disrepute. Fight,
Yeah.
fight.
I love
I
Galaxy
disagree.
Girl.
Yeah, I disagree with you, Naomi. Galaxy Girl is amazing.
I think she's fucking cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Is
mean,
it because she's
Chilla,
fantasy?
she's horrible. I think she's the lazy concept, horrible, zero versatility. She's horrible all around,
Tell
and
us
it's
how
not
you
a
really
surprise.
feel.
That's how I feel about it. I mean, I would literally die for Chilla Thriller. I mean, that doll is so gorgeous. But yeah, no, Galaxy Girl, no thanks.
All three of them are gorgeous, in my opinion. I love them all.
Yeah. Yeah. I think overall, Bergdorf Goodman, I like it. It's not my favorite screening. I would probably give Bergdorf screenings like a 7.5 out of 10.
Oh.
I'm gonna go with 8 because I'm a big fan.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it an 8. Yeah, 8 is fair. It's a very popular screening.
Yeah, okay.
7.8.
Okay, 7.8. All right. Moving on to Barefoot in the Park. So these are the only two Barefoot in the Park dolls that we have. And I mean, I like this screening. I don't know why they haven't done more of these, but
Yeah.
I think they're cute. Naomi, why are you laughing?
Back in the Park.
Naomi's just thinking about her old days.
Old days.
Barebacking in the park.
I will say, the Bratta lovers, has she got posture issues? Like, she looks like she's not standing up straight.
It's from being in the park so long.
Yeah, that's from barebacking in the park, babes. She's walking side to side.
She's really nice. I love this screening. I don't know why we haven't seen more of this. Wonder if it's because it's difficult to replicate or because they've lost the masks to make it.
Yeah.
Like we'll get to it later, but some screenings IT doesn't do as often because they get a lot of quality control issues. I wonder if this is one of them.
Yeah, perhaps. Yeah, I don't know, but I mean, it's a cool screening. I would like to see them bring it back eventually. I'd be down for it.
I agree. I
What's
agree.
the biggest difference between this screening and Bergdorf?
Well, for like if we're talking about brows, for sure the brow would be the biggest screening. And as
Oh
far
yeah,
as like
yeah.
the eye screening, I think the double lash would be one difference, and
Yeah.
then the position of the iris of the eye would be the second
Okay,
difference.
Hmm.
okay,
Yeah.
that makes
I would
sense.
give Barefoot in the Park. I think she's a 7. I like her, like the kind of like lazy forward gaze. I think that she's
Yeah.
photographable. Yeah, 7.
She's cute. Yeah, I don't know. There's something missing. I think I need to see more iterations to like her. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
give her a 6 point. No, 6.
6.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm gonna give it a 7. I think 7 is very fair for her.
that's a 6.6 for Bareback in the Park.
I think that's fair.
Hmm.
All right. Poppy Parker, Coney Island, Saturday. So to the left here, we have the original iteration of Coney
Hmm.
Island. You know, she kind of like wide-eyed, very like
Hmm.
Lucille Ball. They did change a bit of the screening and the more like recent iterations of it. In 2019, they did a style lab of Poppy Parkers. Cool was just one of the, I think, 5 or 6 of the Poppy Parkers in the Style Lab, but all of the Poppy Parkers in the 2019 Style Lab had this Coney Island screening, which is very cool to see.
Hmm.
But Cool is I think, one of the most beautiful Poppy Parkers, in my opinion. I think that she's such a stunning doll. Nick Blues, I love the blue of the eyes with the matching eyeshadow. That
She's
is, to
Yeah.
me,
beautiful.
one of the most stunning Coney Island screenings that there is.
Hmm.
Island Time Puppy, the basic doll available right now on on IT's website. She is a Coney Island screening as well.
Yeah.
She's adorable. She's very pretty. Not my favorite screening, but very very pretty. Big Nick Blues is beautiful. I didn't know this puppy. I'm glad
Yeah.
this appeared
I've never
because I
seen them
didn't know
before.
about her. She's beautiful.
Yeah, yeah. Coney Island is actually one of my favorite screenings
Hmm.
in the Poppy Parker brand. I am gonna give this a honestly, this is a 10 for me. Like the Coney
Oh
Island
Really?
screening is a
wow.
10 for me. Yeah, this is my first 10. Hmm.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
I'm gonna go with an 8 because I think she's very quintessentially adult with this
Hmm.
screening.
She's very
Although
pretty.
Beatnik Blues is definitely giving Bonjour, I can you speak English in France? Yeah.
Uh, I didn't get that.
Like when you have the privilege of going to a foreign country and you can't speak the language,
Yeah.
sometimes you end up just speaking English loud and slow in
Uh-huh.
hopes that someone will understand.
Okay. Well, she no, I think she looks to me like she smells of cigarettes.
Yeah, that too.
I think she gives me the
Yeah.
vibe of somebody that smells like cigarettes.
Yeah,
She's
cigarettes and like
gorgeous.
old perfume.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm giving this screening a 7.
7. So that's quite good. 8.3.
Wow.
8.3. Nice.
Yeah,
I think that's a well-deserved score. This is a
I think
really
so.
good screening. Yeah, like you said, quintessentially Poppy Parker.
Yeah.
All right. IT
Uh,
girl or it girl,
Ooh.
either one. So here to the left, we have the OG it girl.
Mhm.
And I included Silver Cloud right here in the middle. This is my personal favorite because, I will be completely transparent with you guys. I do not like this screening. I think that it is the least versatile out of all of the screenings. I
Mhm.
think the makeup is just like really, really heavy and
Yeah.
it kind of limits the kind of looks that you can do on your doll. But I think Silver Cloud is just really cool because it's just giving very Edie Sedgwick. It's giving very Andy Warhol vibes, and I'm very into that. Après-ski, I know that Naomi's a big fan. I can't get over that like green in her eyes. There's something about that
Hmm.
I'm just like not super into. And again, it's just like all of like the colors and the heavy eye makeup. It's just a little off-putting to me. I would give this screening overall like a 6.
Hmm.
oh, I
Okay.
can't believe you're saying that. I think this is a beautiful screening. Après-ski is definitely odd in the promo pictures. In person, the doll is so freaking gorgeous. Um, I actually really like IT Girl as a screening. I think it's beautiful, and the original those colors is just so beautiful. I think it's one of the best ones in my opinion.
What are you going to give her?
I'm gonna give it a 9.
Ooh, lovely.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Mm.
give this a 9.
Mm.
I'm going to give her a 7.5, only because I like her, but I don't love her. I do like Après-Ski. I think I think as the doll as a whole is also very nice, but
The doll as
I
a
quite,
whole.
yeah. But
Mm.
I
Every
love
doll is a whole.
Hole is a goal.
that gives It Girl 7.5.
How much
Okay.
did you give us, Stefan?
TGIRL.
I gave a 6.
Oh,
Yeah,
blocked.
so what's her final score, Raj?
It was 22.5, which is a 7.5.
A little higher than it should be, but we can move on. Lady
uh,
Luck.
Ooh.
these have always brought me luck.
Yeah, this screening does make me very, very horny, I will say.
Yeah,
Um,
it's a great one.
yeah, I
Spoiler
remember when
alert. 10.
Yeah. When Lady Luck first came out, she was a lottery doll, and I was very devastated that I did not win her. But I did
Mm.
get my hands on Sugar and Spice, and I
Oh,
have Gold Season. Someone who went to convention, they asked me if I wanted to buy her from them at cost, and I said, of course, yes. And
yeah.
yeah, luckily I have 2 out of the 3 of these, but there's only 3 of these Lady Luck screenings so far. But I just love how sleepy and sexy they look.
Yeah.
It's definitely to me a top tier Poppy Parker screening. I'm gonna give this another 10, 10, 10, 10 for me.
10.
Yeah.
Naomi's 10.
I think is a 10 is easily one of my favorite screenings.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a story with Gold Season because this was a gift that my friend Carmen did to me. So she gave her to me after the convention, and I'm very attached to that doll. She's still in the box. I haven't touched her. She's
Yeah.
so freaking gorgeous. I wish so much that they didn't do those lips on Gold Season. But this is such a beautiful eye screening, and Lady Luck, oh, I would literally kill for that doll. So gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous.
Mm.
I'd like to see more of her. She's just stunning. 10, 10.
Yeah. Every time I see Sugar and Spice, I'm always in love, and I
Sugar and
need her.
spice,
She's
spice.
Yeah, Spice. She's definitely a grail for me. If you haven't guessed already, listeners, sends across the board for Lady Luck, and
Whoa! This is our
that's
first
10.
10.
Yeah. Da, 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 da.
Wow. Yeah,
Like
she's
the
hot.
the funny thing is that Esther was dissociating for like 2 seconds before we said the scores, and now she's back when she's she's on 10.
Girl, this ADHD is no joke, girl. I'm so sorry. Yeah, but I'm so happy that she has 10s.
Yes.
All right, let's go. Miss Fairchild. So, for a short time, Integrity Toys had a Paramount license. So, with that Paramount license, they did a lot of dolls based off of Audrey Hepburn movies. And
Hmm.
they did a whole line of Poppy Parkers from Sabrina.
Mm,
And you have Miss Fairchild here when Sabrina cut off all her hair. The next doll over is Chauffeur's daughter, so that's Sabrina like more in the beginning of the movie when she's all innocent and kind of lanky looking. And
mm.
then just recently, after years and years of not seeing any of this screening, we saw a W Club exclusive doll when in Paris, where they did
Mm.
this screening for the first time, like I said, in years, and they did it with a green eye color, which is super, super stunning. And I bought her in a heartbeat. I was so excited to see this screening again. I love that kind of like high eyebrow. I love the super
Mm.
simple like shape of the eye. It photographs really beautifully.
Yes.
This is another like 10 for me, to be honest with you.
Oh.
I love this poppy screening.
It's just so classy and elegant. I have one in Paris, and I got her for a takeover, and when she arrived, she was so freaking gorgeous. That face, the pictures just are so easy to take with her because she's so beautiful and
Yeah.
there's such a neutral makeup on her. Um, for me, I'm obsessed with One in Paris, so I'm very partial to this. I'm going to give this a 9, 100%.
I'm gonna give her a 7. I'm not like she's right.
She has no
That's why,
taste.
that's why I have you two as friends.
Keep on
You
buying
fucking
Talia.
bitch.
Keep on buying Meteor.
8.6. Yeah. Listen, I don't have anything Meteor, and there's nothing wrong with Meteor, all right? But
Right?
yeah.
Come on,
Right?
East 59th. We got East 59th Street's biggest fan over here.
Listen, I'm gonna
Listen,
save my opinion for East 59th for another episode. But yeah,
there is no shade to
8.6.
Chris because Chris does great, great garments. Chris,
Yeah.
you
Beautiful
know,
gowns.
Beautiful
beautiful
gowns.
gowns, not my cup of tea, but the screenings are criminal. But we're going to talk about this another time.
Yeah, another time. Yeah, 8.6.
All right. Ooh la
Ooh la
la.
la.
Okay, so to the left, we have the original Ooh La La. And Pink Powder Puff, I will say, was my first ever Poppy Parker. So she is
Oh,
who introduced me to Poppy Parker, and I became obsessed. And she is, to me, so, so, so stunning. I love how soft she looks. Just is a screening that is very versatile. So you can do it very, very dramatic, and you can do it very, very soft, which I appreciate. I did have Bella Marie, and I did not like her whatsoever. So I actually had her repainted by Ulcha. But
wow.
I like the screening because it is so versatile. I'll give this screening an 8.
Okay, wow. Well, I'm surprised you didn't like Bella Marie. She's very nice.
I like how none of you understands that that name is spelled wrong. So it's Belle Marie and it means beautiful bride. So whoever spelled it there is an
No,
American bitch.
it's Bella Maria, bitch. There was
No,
a
it's Belle Marie. It means beautiful bride.
Fine.
no, I swear there was an accent mark over the E on Marie.
It's Belle, Belle, Belle Marie.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well,
Look who
while
is
we're
ooh
deciding,
now.
uh,
Well, either way, I still don't like her face. Um, I
Shade
just felt
of
like
poor
she had like concealer lips, you know what I mean? Like it looked like
yeah,
her eye makeup was just so heavy, and then she just put like a concealer that was too
She's
light and
getting
just rubbed it all
married.
over her
Leave her
lip.
alone.
Yeah, but this is why Ginger took her fucking husband. It's because she didn't know how to do her makeup. Yeah.
It's because of the flowers. The flowers look like those flowers that somebody had in the 80s inside their houses in like a plastic vase. That's what it looks like. Those fake flowers. Terrible. She's beautiful. I really like this screening. I think it's very versatile, as you say.
yeah.
I'm going to give this an 8.
Ooh. I'm also gonna give it an 8. I think it's a very nice screening, and I'm dying to say Pink Powder Puff. That's the average score of 8. Well, I think that's a decent score for Ooh La La.
8 across the board.
She
All
ate.
right.
Girl.
Reluctant debutante. Okay, so here's what I think about Reluctant Debutante. I think that the eyes get lost in the sauce with this screening. I think that it
Yeah.
looks very dark and
Mhm.
it's just like really easy just for the eyes to just, yeah, kind of go missing in pictures. Especially
Yeah.
here in Pretty in Polynesia. She almost looks like a demon poppy. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna give this a 6.
Wow.
Can I say something? Friend or
No.
Foe is one of my favorite puppies of all time. She's
It's because
so
you relate,
stinking
because no one
gorgeous.
knows whether you're a friend or a foe.
It's just because I'm a foe, and you're a bit of a hoe.
Friend or hoe.
I like this screening so much. So beautiful. Very classy. I think this, for me, is a safe 8.5. Very safe.
Ooh, okay. I'm in the middle here because Friend of Foe, she looks great. But Pretty in Polynesia, she's definitely got like the panda eye situation. So
She's on holiday. She's sweating.
I'm gonna give her a 7. Which gives her an average score of 7.1.
That's after she got married and she went to Polynesia on a honeymoon. She found out her husband cheated on her. That's why her eyes are like that.
Yeah, she's at the all-inclusive and she's running back to her room to pack up her stuff.
We flew over the North Pole.
All right. Sign of the times. So, sign of the times, I do have some closer pictures. So let me do a couple more clicks so we can get a closer look. So sign of the times, you have this nice forward gaze, very simple eyeliner,
We
with
love
a
the
more
gaze.
heavy bottom lash that's kind of like winked out towards the outside. We've only seen 2 screenings like this. I personally really like this screening, and I would like to see this screening come back. I feel like it's very 60s. I think it's beautiful. I think it photographs really nicely, as you can see here. Okay, I would give the screening a 10, but because I don't like either of these dolls, I'm going to dock it a point, and I'm going to give it a 9.
Right.
Fair.
What would you say that is distinctive about this screening?
Is what?
What? Repeat your question.
What would you say is distinctive about this screening?
A distinctive.
I would say the forward gaze and bottom heavy lash, and
We love the gaze.
the heavy crease on the eye makeup.
I see what you mean.
Raj knows all about heavy gaze.
Yes.
And crease as well. Creasing is all he does. I think it's a very simplified Coney Island Saturday. If you see what I mean by that. I don't know how I feel about this. I'm gonna give it a 6.
Oh, that's unexpected.
Yeah, 6.
I'm gonna give her a very safe 8.
It ages her so much. I mean, she looks so much older.
We have a score of 7.6.
7.6. Okay, that's decent. All right. Spicy in Spain. This was my nickname whenever I visited Europe.
She's
all
so
right,
pretty.
so yeah. Spicy in Spain. You got the original OG iteration over here to the left with her hot red lip. Shining in the Starlight was from when they did the fairy tale convention. So here we have Poppy Parker as kind of like a reimagined Rapunzel. And I used to have this doll. I really regret selling her, but she is absolutely stunning. And now we have the upcoming Return to Misty Hollows, and I think Raj. Yeah,
Sorry.
Raj is bricked up right now. Raj, go
He's
ahead.
gooning.
I'm gooning over Misty Hollow. I'm so excited for her to be released.
He's gooning. Wonder if you're gonna put her in a Five Below outfit. So I think cut. I think she's gorgeous. I really like her. I hate Shining in the Starlight. Those eyes remind me of that episode of The Simpsons where Mr. Burns get abducted by aliens. But Return to Misty Hollow, I'm so excited about her. This is a solid 8.5 for me.
I would give this. I agree with you. I think it's an 8.5.
Yeah, I think 8.5 for me as well.
Spicy in
So 8.5.
Spain, the original doll is
Yeah.
so gorgeous. She's so gorgeous.
Yeah, she is.
Poppy Parker, spring 2021.
10. 10
across the
10.
board.
10.
Yeah.
10.
This is
10.
hot. This was like a breath of fresh air when Poppy was starting to feel just very repetitive, and then they just kind of dropped this Jason Wu bomb on us, and it was just so stunning. Everyone was scrambling. These were right to buy lottery dolls, and I was absolutely devastated that I did not get either of them. It just felt so unfair that it seemed like they all went to scalpers. But I was able to trade the one here on the right for a convention doll later down the road, so I got pretty lucky and I got my hands on her. But they're both absolutely stunning dolls. You don't see freckles very frequently. There's only one other Poppy Parker doll, Day Tripper, that has that kind of freckle detail. So it was really cool to see them bring back a freckle detail. But yeah, this screening is absolutely beautiful, and I wish that we would see this again because it's stunning.
That's
Yeah.
Jason Wu done right. This is so
Hmm.
beautiful. Easy
Hmm.
tan. I mean, I don't have anything to say. I mean, the redhead is so freaking gorgeous. I love the fashions as well, which is very rare. The accessories are beautiful. Those pearls are so cute. 10, 10.
10 for
Yeah,
me as
10.
well. Ooh,
10.
10. Another 10.
All right, Summer Magic.
Some are magic, some are not.
So we have Summer Magic here all the way to the left. These were amongst the very first Poppy Parkers to be introduced, right along with Pillow Talk. So just like the very
Mm.
first screenings that we saw introduced with the Poppy Parker doll line. And then we have one of the more recent iterations of the Summer Magic screening here with It's My Party. David Buttry did a whole release of dolls last year
Last
with this
year,
Summer Magic screening.
Poppy
Was it
Parker
last
at
year, right?
home.
Yeah, right. With these Summer Magic screenings, and It's My Party was one of the ones that I have. I think that she's absolutely stunning. I like her. Sometimes the eyes do look like they get a little lost in the sauce, but she also looks
Mm.
like a little glazy eyed, like she just smoked a fat joint, which I'm here for.
Yeah. She
Yeah.
looks like she has very heavy fake lashes on, which I love.
Uh,
And she looks like she's a bit like high on something, which
Mm.
mhm.
again, good for her. I mean,
Yeah.
if it's
Very
legal, just
60s.
smoke it. Yeah, very.
Something. Even
She's
if it's
giving
not
me.
legal.
She's giving me shocked.
Mm.
Like, she looks shocked to me.
That
Like,
she probably
Uh,
saw you.
yeah. No, especially Summer Magic. It's like something's fallen in the other room and she's trying to see what it is. Do you know what I mean? But no, cute, cute. What are the scores that we're giving?
I would give this a 7.
Yeah, it's a 7 for me.
Yeah, it's a 7 for me as well. Seven,
Oh,
seven, seven.
777, angel
7.
numbers.
Oh,
That's fitting for the very first screening of Poppy Parker. Get some little angel
yeah.
numbers. That's cute. All right.
Ah.
Sunshine. All right, Sunshine Games is my personal favorite screening in
Uh-oh.
the Poppy Parker franchise, and I'm fucking wet right now, I have to say. Um, Sunshine
Now he's
Games was
gooning.
my yeah. Sunshine Games was my grail, and I finally have her.
Yay!
So it's very 60s. You get like this really soft, innocent looking eye screening. And some of them have a little bit of white showing underneath the iris of the eye. Some of
Oh, yeah.
them do not have it. My theory is that the ones with the white underneath the eye were causing a lot of quality control issues.
Yeah.
And a lot of people probably taking them back to patient care because it's very easy for these dolls to look wonky. Whenever I'm photographing my Sunshine Games, if the flash hits one eye a little bit more than the other eye, or the lighting hits one eye more than the other, she looks wonky very, very easily. So I will
Yeah.
say that's probably why they took that eye all the way down to the bottom of her lash line, starting with Hold That Tiger. But Hold That Tiger, I will say, is probably my favorite Poppy Parker of all time.
Mm.
She's gorgeous. I mean, one of the reasons I think that they might have done those changes in British Invasion, for example, is probably because they lost the original masks to make this
Hmm.
eye screening. Uh, Also, I'm obsessed with this. With this, I mean, Sunshine Games is one of the most beautiful puppies. So when you got her, I was literally thinking of some SpongeBob dress to put her in. She's so beautiful, and she looks a bit dead, if you see what I mean, a bit
Uh,
zombie, which I
uh,
absolutely adore. She's giving me a bit. I'm a bit dead inside, which I love.
uh,
Uh, Hold That Tiger is gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. A very popular, very, very coveted grail. But I do want British Invasion. I'm very partial to
yeah.
that. I mean, that dress is giving me everything. She's a beautiful, the face is gorgeous. I think in terms of screening, Sunshine Games wins the most beautiful out of all of them. It's a 9 for me.
Ooh, 9. That's fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 10. She's a
Yeah.
10.
I'd be
Mhm.
surprised if you didn't say 10.
Imagine, my favorite, I'll give it.
I'm gonna give her an 8. She's right.
Okay.
Just all right, Raj.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's all
Y-
right.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of
Um,
want British Invasion because every time I'm recording this podcast, I feel like British Invasion.
You've been I'm not British though, so I don't know why you
yeah.
feel invaded.
Oh, well, you know what? British Invasion's good because that's Naomi's visa status. um,
Security.
Sunshine Sunshine Games has a score of 9.
Good for
Okay,
her. Good
fair
for
enough.
her.
Youthquake.
Pussquake.
All right. So here we have the original, the OG, all the way to the left. Ready, steady, go. I have one other picture that's a little bit closer up so we can get a closer look at her. It looks like she doesn't have eyelashes, so this might have been
Yeah.
right before they started putting eyelashes on the poppies. And then here we have Poppy's makeup makeover. So it looks like she's still waiting for
She
her
was a
makeup artist to
repaint
come
doll at
through.
a convention, wasn't she? She was meant to be
Okay.
repainted, so that's why she looks bare.
So
Yeah.
people paint them there, or they
At the
can come home and paint
convention,
them?
yeah. At when you go to convention, you can purchase tickets to do classes. And like last year, for example, was painting shoes. And this year, when this puppy was present, they had this puppy to learn to do the screenings. Similarly to the doll that was available this year, which one is that? No, it wasn't Della. What doll was it? The Ace 59th one that everybody lost their mind over.
Victoire?
Victoire, yes, Victoire
Yeah.
Rue. The head. I know, Raj. Well done.
I know, I'm so proud of myself. I
Ah.
got it right.
So yeah, so that's her. That's what she was for.
I
Okay.
see.
Yeah, she's ugly. Um,
Yeah, it's a
um,
5
yeah,
for me.
not my favorite screening. I just feel like it's just kind of not boring, I guess. Five.
It
Five is
is
good.
for 5,
Yeah.
5. Raj?
I'm gonna say 6.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Middle of the road.
Is
Okay.
it?
Okay.
Middle from her. We're giving a 5.
I mean, I think she's boring, but I don't think she's bad.
Do you have to chew now that we're recording, or can you chew later? It's not respectful for our listeners.
It's ASMR. It's a mukbang.
Uh,
5.3.
Okay. I think that's fair for her being, she's just a
Bitch.
little basic girl, you know?
Put some lashes on.
Yeah. Put some lashes on before you come for us.
Uh,
Glamour
okay.
pink, glamour puss.
That's the last screening. And the newest
Yes.
screening.
The newer screening that we have from Poppy Parker, so the one and only glamour pink. Um, we've been asking for something new for Poppy Parker for a long time. David finally delivered, and I like her. I ordered her. I think that we've discussed before that I just am not super into her brow. Her brow has like this weird slant in the front of the brow that looks
Mm.
like someone who doesn't know how to groom their eyebrows just went
Yes.
crazy with the tweezers, you know? So
Yeah.
to me, she looks a little like that. Uh, I I just want to see this in person, I think, and I want to see how she photographs in person. Lately, I haven't been able to entirely trust the promotional images from Integrity Toys, so I really have to see this doll in person to know if I like the screening or not. But based off of the promotional images, I'm gonna give her a 7.5.
All right.
Okay.
That's a lot for a doll that we haven't seen. So, yeah, that's fair.
8 for me.
Really? What would you like to articulate your
Articulate, you mean? Because 8
articulate
is,
your
yeah. No, do you get it? No, okay, anyway.
yeah, I got it.
I mean, this is the first registration doll for me that I was like, oh, it's amazing.
You're
I
not a
want that.
virgin anymore.
No, I know. And as soon as I saw the screening, I loved it. Right? Everything else is maybe a bit more questionable. I'm not gonna talk about the pink dog in elephant
Pinky.
earring.
Two in the pinky.
But yeah, the screening, I love the heavy lash and the cat eye. Is it called cat eye?
Eyeliner.
Sure.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
I loved that, and so yeah. But until I see it in person, I can't tell for sure.
No. I think for me is a similar feeling. She's very pretty. I like the eyes. I hate the brows. The brows are horrible. They remind me my friends in 2002, when they were like experimenting with tweezers. The eyes are pretty. I really like her, but then it's
Yeah.
difficult to. I mean, you really need to work hard to make Poppy ugly. She's a solid 7 to me. I'm excited to see her in person, if I'm honest. And get her out of that dress. Yeah.
7.5 for Glamour Pink. Is that going to be the name of the screening? Glamour
Yes.
Pink.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
All right, so here we have a list of the eye screenings of the least to most used. So, you know, just as like a recap, you can see how many times each of these screenings have been used. So, what do you guys think is the most popular screening of them all?
Bergdorf Goodman, 100%. There's
You
Wow.
got
six
that
millions,
right.
yeah, of them.
Yeah, 72 screenings of Bergdorf
That's
Goodman.
ridiculous.
Right. Yeah. So she's definitely the most popular here. Glamour Pink with only 1, Barefoot in the Park with 2, Spring 2021 with 2, Sign of the Times with 2. Do you guys have a favorite screening?
Lady Luck, 100%.
Yeah. I mean, which one is the Misty Hollows again?
By Sea in Spain.
Yeah. I think that's probably my favorite.
Okay. I would say Sunshine Games is my number 1 favorite, and then Coney Island Saturday would be my second favorite if I had to choose a second favorite, because I don't know if we're gonna get Sunshine Games again. So if we don't get Sunshine Games again, then probably Coney Island is my current favorite.
If we don't get Sunshine Games again, it's not a huge loss.
She doesn't know what she's talking about.
Blocked.
Yeah.
Let's cancel
All right, you
Raj.
guys.
That's Miss Parker's screening. How are we feeling about it? Do we feel like we've given the best reflection of Miss Parker?
I think it's very funny that you keep on saying is Miss Parker screening. We're forgetting that we discussed other characters in Miss Parker's universe. She's not the only one there. There's other people there as well. Imagine if
But
they
she's
said
the star of the
Naomi's
show.
podcast.
Yeah, I'm talking about the screenings that matter.
Imagine if they said this is Naomi's podcast. I want you too to feel included.
But that's a lie.
Who is Plastic Poppy? You know, we all know whose podcast this is.
Let's ask our listeners. Comment wherever you can whose podcast this belongs to. But I think we did some good work today in regards to understanding and teaching and learning. I've learned a lot.
Educate yourself.
Naomi has
Basically.
our backup singer has something to say. Go ahead, Naomi.
Very melody with the Pussycat Dolls.
That was good.
No, I agree.
Exciting.
It's an exciting time for us, I think. I think this season is going to be so much better. Not that the first one was bad, but this is definitely one.
It's gonna be great. Who would people want to see on this season? Do you think
that's a
they
good
have
question.
any special guests that they want to come and meet?
I know who they don't want to see, and that's you.
Let's keep the cameras off. I think everyone can agree on that.
Yes.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, horrible bitches.
Yeah, I'm so excited to be back, and we're opening up with a bang with Miss Poopy Parker. And if you guys want to see a lot more Poppy Parker and now recently more Bratz dolls, you can find me on Instagram and YouTube at Plastic Poppy
Soon to be Plastic Brats.
or Beta Blocker Brat.
Better Blocker Brats. You can find me at House of Deluge for more drama, for more glamour, for more arches.
And you can find me at House of Kismet on Instagram.
For nothing.
for nothing. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for listening, for joining, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.